Good morning, everybody. Hope you're eating well. It was a nice one in Wichita on the warm side. We've got that warm moist air coming in from the hurricane that hit Baja. We have rain off and on in the forecast for the next 3 or 4 days. It's interesting, Don. Yesterday it was not muffled. We got the check, and yeah, this morning it is. So I have today. Improve it. Apologize for that. I wonder what happened overnight. I didn't touch the computer, didn't turn it off, nothing. Highlights. Okay, yesterday's FOMC meeting announcement and the Q&A period afterwards was taken as bearish for financials, bullish for equities. Interest rate increase is coming sooner rather than later. It'll be in 2015, perhaps as early as March of 2015. Sorry, Drew, you broke my train of thought there. Sell financials, buy stocks, is all the message that's come that the market is giving us right now. If we look at the F1 screen, we can see this 23.16 area, 23.24, and the volume under there is pretty good support. If that comes out, then we're dealing with 122.24 plus or minus. You can see where the market held the last time. Clearly in a downtrend, the market is selling. Yesterday's news was taken, like I said, as a negative, and the market is pointed lower. Today's news, if that's forecast, will be take this off. Okay, I took off my sponge mouthpiece cover, so it should be a little different right now. So anyway, this market is selling, and you can see that it has been selling since the end of August in anticipation of higher interest rates. Remember, futures are futures. They try to anticipate where the market will be 6 months from now, the cash market. So the market's in the sell mode, and so are we. This morning's news, jobless claims is 305. That's pretty much what it has been, 300,000 plus or minus. Starts at 1.038. The differentiation that you have to make is multifamily versus single family. Permits at 1055. While that is good for the housing sector, if it is skewed towards multifamily, it doesn't bode well for the economy. And Philly Fed at 23. And natural gas injections or building inventory plus 91 BCF. I think all these numbers, claims, starts, and then Philly Fed will have equal impact on the market. And so we are pretty low. I had to sell 27 to 31. And then 3 to 7 starting out. The danger we have right now is this market hits a low just before the day session opens. So we're going to find out where resistance is, because we are going to open lower right here. And 24 could be resistance as opposed to 28. I zeroed in on this area right here as resistance. And it might be right here at 23.5, 24. We'll have to see when it opens. So I had a buy down here at 21 to 17. than 9 to 13. Obviously 9 to 13 gives us a little bit more room. If we get to this low volume number at 18 and a half, then the attractor is down here at 12, 13. So if we bust 18 and a half, if that doesn't hold, then you should be looking to trade them at 12 to 13 area. So we'll see where the first rotation stops and adjust our numbers accordingly. We have news on the half hour. And this news will play. The news, if as forecast, is supported for the stock markets, not so for financials. Okay, we're not making new lows in the 10-year. The knob spread strengthened overnight, so the large player is not abandoning the knob spread. It's gotten back down into the high 12s. It's back over 13 this morning. We got volume at 25. We've got the last rotation stopped at 28. We're currently at 22. So 31, we'll make it 27 to 31 right here. It may take a 24 to get into the market, depends on the early news. And again, the 10-year, quite often when you make that last push lower right before the day session opens, that is the low. So we'll be keying off of our X period low in the 10-year note on this particular, for both contracts. See whether it holds or not. And on the buy side, we'll make 13 to 17 buying one. Get a little more aggressive on the buy side here. And 5 to 9 for buy 2 because of the knob spread. Okay, gold was a bit lower overnight. We saw that yesterday and we anticipated it. Just do we get followed through single day or not? We had pretty good support in that 25 area, 23, 25. It's broken, so we come in and take a look at this screen. We got this low at 21. We got the high at 26. Have this low 26. This low at 28. And this low at 33. So 21 to the high volume neighborhood 24. At this double print right here at 25.70, so this 22 to 26 area is going to be pretty good resistance. So we're going to split the difference with the 23, 25, sell 1, and 28 to 30, sell 2. On the buy side, we've been talking about, 12.17 for at least 2 weeks right now. What did we hit yesterday? We had a buy 12.17 to 12.20. It did produce a trade back up to 26 for those of you that were able to take that trade. If 12.17 becomes resistance, 11.85 structurally is the next trading target. Obviously, we're way away from that, but we're a long way away from 12.35, 12.38, which bounced the market temporarily. We were a ways away from 12.17. So the calls in gold have been really, really, really good. So does 12.17 hold them up? We're going to put our buy 1, and I like the short side better in ham, as you know. And then we make 12.10 buy 2 plus or minus. Now this market, the sell looks best to me right off the bat. Could come as low as 21. I think we'll go a little higher. And I think we're going to retest the overnight session low and probably take it out. Okay, the biggest currency in play today is going to come with the pound. And it will come off the Scottish vote for independence. Scotland is very cognizant of the fact that the North Sea oil and gas could be theirs, or should be theirs, and it'll fuel a welfare-based economy too. Heard an interesting comment on the radio that another reason for the Scottish vote for independence is what's going on in the UK, characterized as caused by the Asians, which would be Muslims from Pakistan and every other part of the world. We've had an 82-year-old woman a couple of weeks ago got her head cut off by a recent convert. Imagine the total lack of feeling and compassion and the cowardice involved in that particular act. Here a guy goes out and gets a machete, and he takes some poor little 82-year-old man. I mean, that is really an act of bravery. That really shows your manhood off. Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. So somebody said that was also a factor. I have no idea if that's true or not. Every little story like that has to have some basis of plausibility. So we were looking to buy the 40-50 area yesterday in the deal. We got it. The seller is against 129, so 95 to 05 to sell one. The second sell area is going to be in the 15 to 25. We'll leave 40 to 50 as buy one. It may have moved up, it may have seen a temporary low, and then 20 to 30 is buy two. Okay, I took the muffle or the foam off my mic boom. Is the sound improved any? Or is it still sound muted and far away? I've bent the mic into my mouth as far as I can. Didn't want to stay there. Guess this is a thermoplastic material. Can only change its shape with heat. A little better. Okay, well, I'll get Chris involved again today and see if we can't get a little better sound quality. Okay, crude oil. It's really amazing what's going on. A lot of fuzz. I just don't see how you can get fuzz. You understand muffle, I don't understand it. I'll tell you what I'll do after it's all over. I'll shut it down and then restart it. We'll do a cold boot and we'll see if that works. So we'll be without screens for a moment. Okay, crude oil. Obama went out of his way yesterday to point out the fact that there will be no boots on the ground. Well, there already are boots on the ground. So maybe they're wearing sneakers. His military leadership is talking to the press, telling everybody that we can't win this war without boots on the ground. So Obama is the commander-in-chief. He's adamant about the fact that we're not going to get into a ground war again in Iraq. And the message that it sends to ISIS is that, yeah, you're going to get bombed. but you can probably handle it. And there will be no concerted or broad effort to remove ISIS. So I think the status quo is going to remain intact the longer ISIS is allowed to flourish and prosper. The better the chances are of breaking through the outskirts of western Baghdad and going to south to interrupt the Iraqi oil that's on the market. Libya yesterday lost a refinery. They lost 30% of the refining capacity. So supply is once again suspect. So we got pretty good support in this 50 area last night. So 50 to 75 is buy one. The market is holding its gains, so there's no reason not to expect a retest of 95. So 94, 75, 95 will be sell one, and then 25 to 50 sell two. And 93, 93 and a quarter buy two. Yeah, I can just remember in my war experience, which is a long, long, long time ago, that nobody wanted to be the last person killed in Vietnam. They thought that would be a rather disquieting thing to put on a tombstone, or have put on a tombstone. I mean, it's just disgusting what we put our young people through. And you don't mind stepping up to the plate and putting your name, your life on the line for cause, but the term recoin in Vietnam was wasted. Did anyone get wasted? That didn't mean getting high or whipped or drunk. It meant giving your life for a losing cause. It's here again in spades. And one of the biggest people that caused that, John Kerry, was our Secretary of State. It still never changes, only the names and dates. Okay, we had resistance at 203, 2003, 2005, and then at 10. So our first trade was going to be sell-failure to take out 205, 0305, and it's going to be selling 9s to 11s. That is resistance, and the market is poised to move higher. Volume is moving higher through the distributions. You can see this right here. Volume held in the overnight session, even though we had a B pattern. They tested support. Get a new move starting in London. That's the second half hour of trading after London opens up, and we're straight up. So we're at 2,000. The breakout came at 96, so 95, 97 is buy one. 92 is buy two. Hong Kong was the only stock market of importance that sold last night. Everything else has been straight up, especially in Europe. I think really, well, we had the Scottish vote today coming out of Europe. That'll be the market's focus on Europe. I have no idea. My guess is they do not vote for independence because they like all those welfare checks and subsidization coming from the UK. They don't mind taking some skin off the rest of the UK's back. I'll be back up as fast as I can. It'll take at least 15 minutes. I'll see you then.